This is breaking news.
Jeremy Beloate shares Snoop Dogg's advice that made The Voice judges cry. The Voice is in its 26th season, but the list of potential superstars in America still hasn't run out. And Memphis, Tennessee, native Jeremy Beloate is ready for his turn in the spotlight. The singer smashed onto the iconic NBC reality competition series with a stirring rendition of Giveon's Heartbreak Anniversary, turning the chairs of all four judges. Who would have thought he'd have Gwen Stefani, Snoop Dogg, Michael Bublé, and Reba McEntire fighting over him for a spot on their teams? And despite hopping between Bublé and Snoop Dogg's teams over the course of the season, he's now entering the top 8 live shows with an all-star support system, a newfound confidence, and a refreshed perspective on growing up queer in the South. Out caught up with Beloate just ahead of the premiere of the live shows for a candid chat about his time on The Voice, making Reba McEntire cry, grief, and what he's learned from his mentor Snoop Dogg. Where are you from? How did you start singing? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I was quickly influenced by people like Elvis, Al Green, Tina Turner, and all the greats that grew up singing there. I would sing around town. I started singing when I was 4 in a little group. I was the only boy, and there were like 20 girls, and I would wear rhinestone jackets, and we would sing Motown hits around the city. I grew up singing that kind of music and singing in church, and then I went into the theater. I found my community in that, and then decided after high school I really wanted to do this. I was in a singing group in high school, and we got to do some cool stuff like America's Got Talent. So I was like, I think I want to do this. I got my bachelor's in musical theater. Then I moved to New York about 3.5 years ago, and I've been pursuing it. What does it mean to you to be on a show as iconic as The Voice mean to you? What's crazy is that I've always grown up watching the show. For my family, we're all very different. I'm the only one in music. I had a brother who has passed away, but he was a drummer. We related to that. But all of us would watch The Voice together, and it was that thing for us that unified us. From the beginning, I was like, I want to do The Voice. I've auditioned for several years and never heard anything back. The nature of the game. I ended up working with Todrick Hall. I'd been in New York. I've been kind of facing all these numbers, and he was like, listen, go out there and network, and really get up your social media and your videos. So I really focused on that, and then The Voice ended up reaching out to me, and then I found so much success on the show, and it just feels like this is the right time for me to be doing it. Can you tell me about the meaning behind you covering Impossible Dream? What's funny is I started the show with Michael Bublé. You would think Michael Bublé would give me that song. And then I switched to Snoop Dogg. He stole me. What's funny is that stylistically, they're very different, but they couldn't be more similar. They're the same, like brothers, they're just so sweet and sincere. He suggested that song to me. He was like, listen, I want to find you a big record, and we'll figure it out together. He's super collaborative. So I was like, yes sir, Snoop Dogg. I have always grown up loving that song. All the great singers sing it. Elvis, Frank Sinatra, Jennifer Hudson, Cynthia Erivo, all these people, Josh Groban. I was just going to wait until the right time to even attempt this. But he was like, I think this is great. What's so weird about it is that it fell on the anniversary of both of my brothers' passing. And we had just passed Overdose Awareness Month. I was listening to the song, and it's talking about the unbeatable foe. I was like, I'm going to honor my brothers with this, and he helped me find a way to do that beautifully. Snoop Dogg has gone through so much too. That was the journey with it, and it ended up becoming a really beautiful moment for me on the show, beyond singing. Spiritual. How has Snoop Dogg helped you? So it was him and Simone Biles. I walked in, and I was like Snoop Dogg and Simone Biles. All right, here we go. It's 8 in the morning. I started out being very emotional, that he was like, when you honor someone, you want to think about the beautiful moments that you shared. You know, it can't all be this. People don't relate to this. He really helped me find the versatility and the dynamics within the song and the storytelling. It brought out a lot of beautiful memories that I forgot that I had with my family. He kind of flipped the script for me. It doesn't have to be like this sad thing. Also show the beautiful moments. I want to see you smiling too. He helped me discover a really beautiful, well-rounded presentation of it. Oh, wow. That is great advice. That's beautiful.